What's going on, everyone? It's Tay, aka Slay, and I'm giving you a little switch up today. This was originally not the video I was going to put up today. I was going to be giving you a review of the Ace Beauty Flare palette. That video will come later this week. The response that I got on Twitter when I revealed that I had gotten these products in the mail blew me away. So I was like, let me go ahead and give these people my first impressions of one of the most hyped products of 2018, the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and also the P. Louise Secret Center palette. Now, I didn't know this palette existed. I knew about the base, but I did not know about the palette. I'm sorry if that's blinding you. This was brought to my attention by a Twitter follower of mine who goes by the handle The Real Nubian. Hey girl. And she was like, why are people not talking about this palette? Look at it. Oh, you can see my setup. She's like, look at all these colors. Look at all of it. It's beautiful. And I resisted buying it for a few weeks. And then I found a little extra coin, scraped them together, gave them to P. Louise. So it arrived the day after Christmas. I put pictures of it up on Twitter. People were like, I need to know about this palette. It's so beautiful. I need to know about it. It looks so pigmented. So I'm going to be giving you my very first impressions. As you see, the rest of my base and my eyebrows are already done. So what I'm going to do, something I usually never do because I usually do my eyes first, but I'm going to put a little extra powder. This is the ColourPop banana powder. I'm going to put a little extra powder down because I do not know if we're going to be working with any kind of fallout at all. So let's take proper precautions up in here. So normally when I first get a colorful palette like this, I tend to go for sunset looks, but I think for today, I think for today we're going to live in this area of the palette. Get these purples in here. So let's go ahead and apply the holy grail eyeshadow base of many a beauty YouTuber. Okay, let's use a light amount first because this is a brand new base for me. It's much creamier than any other. Woo! It's much creamier than any other base that I have. It's creamier than the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's creamier than the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm going to say right off the bat, a little goes a long way, especially since this takes so long to get to you because it comes straight from the UK. Let me blend this out just a little bit. To me, I think the closest consistency that I can compare it to is a concealer. So I am no longer surprised that a lot of people use it to cut their crease. I usually don't set with a powder, so we're going to see how it performs without being set. I may have put a little too much on, but this is first impressions, first try, so please be gentle. So I'm going to take my Morphe M433 brush and we're going to take the color Pleasure and blend that all over our crease. Ooh. I know you may not be able to see it. Again, I don't have the best lighting setup, but the fact that I can see it on camera, and this is one of the lighter shades, child, this pigment. I honestly thought that there might have already been color on this brush. No, it is just what I'm picking up. This is real pretty, y'all. And this is only the first color. I can't wait to see how the rest of this look comes out. I'm going to go in with a Morphe Y15 brush And I'm going to go into the shade Hooked, and use that to deepen the crease. Oh my God. Let me say right off the bat, not only are these, this is so, I can't, so far no fallout. Again, these are all mattes, and they are blending so nicely over each other. Like, these are how mattes are supposed to play with each other. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. Oh. And I'm dipping very lightly into the palette. And to get this much payoff. Now I know, because like I said, most people that I follow, like Dana Banana, K-Swizz, Rocio, all of them swear by the P. Louise. I see why now. I may play with this palette using a different, like just using concealer as a base, but look at that. I rarely, with this lighting setup, actually I'm going to dim this light a little bit. I rarely can see the colors in my crease in this camera. Does anybody notice how relaxing blending your eyeshadow can be? Like, if you're in a rush, I get it, you might not want to spend all day blending, but right now, like, this is putting my soul at ease. Oh goodness, this is so pretty. I cannot get over how well these are blending. Because there are palettes out there, y'all know what I'm talking about, where if you put a matte on top of another matte, they get, one shade gets patchy and you lose the other one. That's not happening here. But just to be sure, I'm going to go in with an M441 Morphe brush. I'm going back into Pleasure to bring back a little bit of Pleasure, just to blend that out just a little bit more. Oh my goodness. So now here's the real test. Here's the real test. We are going in with a dark color. I'm doing a purple eye for y'all. We're going in with this shade Addicted, this beautiful plum purple shade. And I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. I love the shape of this. It's curved so it fits perfectly into your eye. I think this would actually be a good cut crease brush, but I love using this brush to apply mattes to the lid. It just seems to work better for me. So let's see what happens here. Now I'm applying, I dipped very, very lightly into the pan because even though I didn't experience fallout up here, I was wary of what would happen when I'm so much lower on the eye. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna dip in a little bit harder. What I will say about this purple, even though I'm liking this look and even how it looks on camera, it's not as deep as it is in the pan, but I fully believe, because the mattes are so blendable, that they are buildable. So I'm just gonna keep doing that until I achieve, there it goes. It could also be that I'm using an extremely light hand. I'm using a lighter hand than I usually do because this is a brand new palette. This is the first time I have used this palette on camera, off camera, what have you. So I'm being very, very cautious, but there it is. That is the pigmentation I was looking for. That is a beautiful color. I'm in love. I think what I probably should have done, and I may do this in another video, if you want to see me do another look with this palette, let me know in the comments down below, and what I can do is I can use concealer on one eye and P. Louise on the other eye so that you get an idea of the difference if to see if it really does make a difference in the performance of these shadows. I would actually like to see that for myself. Going back in with my M441, and I'm going to blend all of this together using circular motions and a very, very light hand. But I am here for this. Let me take my BH Cosmetics number 9, and I'm going to take that purple color, Addicted, and place it right under my lower lash line. Smoke this out. And I'm going to smoke that out, same brush, with Hooked. Yes, alright. So, using my Morphe E41 brush, I'm going to wipe off this excess powder. So what is going to happen now, I'm going to put on liner and mascara, and I will come back and give you my final thoughts on the Secret Center palette and the P. Louise base. And we are back. Went ahead and added my eyeliner, mascara, highlight on the cheekbones and the Cupid's bow, tightened up the head wrap, and we are here. First impressions of the P. Louise base and the Secret Center palette. Both products are absolutely amazing. I understand why so many influencers ride so hard for the P. Louise base. This is the shade number 3. This was, as you saw, a little bit lighter for me, so this actually may be all I need. As I said earlier, a little bit goes a long way, especially since this does take a while to get to you. So I would start out with using the lightest amount possible. Finding the right amount to use for you will take some trial and error, but I believe you will get there. The Secret Center palette. I love this look. I love the pigmentation. Love that there was absolutely no fallout. So if you're one of those people who does foundation before your eyeshadow look, you are safe with this one. I love the color story. Just don't want to blind you, I'm sorry. Love the color story. Love, love, love. It's a very heavy palette, but I do enjoy this palette. Like I said, if you want to see me do another look where I compare using concealer to the P. Louise base, let me know in the comments down below. I highly recommend both products. I really, really enjoyed them. I enjoyed using them for you. I hope you found this first impressions helpful. And that's going to be it. Thank you for joining me. I thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. I know there are a million videos you could have watched today. I humbly thank you for coming to Slay. Bye.